Hi, this is Ron Nutter with another edition of TechBytes with Ron Nutter product reviews. Today we're looking at the INXEN, I hope I pronounce it right, it's INXEN, nail clippers for men with a catcher. And 3 things you need to know about this. I will tell you this, I mean, to me a nail clipper is a nail clipper is a nail clipper, but this one's very different because how often do you run into a situation when you're trying to clip your nails and more of it ends up on the floor, or you've got your hand or your foot in some sort of plastic bag with the nail clipper trying to keep it all caught and it still manages to go flying? Well, this one's a little bit different and well worth your taking a look at it. Thing number 1, it has a built-in collector for nail clippings. Now, I have had this work about probably, I'll say 99%, and I'd say the 1% was the nail I had in there to be clipped. I just didn't have it in there right. And this is something that you will learn. The nails are easy enough the nail clippings are easy enough to get out, and you just turn the nail clipper facing down with the blades facing down, and it should all come out. If for some reason you got 1 or more clippings that are caught, you've got an option. If you notice on the back of the clipper, there is what I'll call a star bit in there. If you don't have one of those, you can get a screwdriver set easily enough that will have one. And then you can take that out and get the rest of them done. So that's not a problem. Now, the nice thing I found in this, and this is thing number 2, no more rotating of the arm to use the clippers. And I've had that be a problem over time because as the clipper gets older, the metal that's in the post that the clipper arm is rotating in starts kind of getting a little weak, and I've had some pop out occasionally. With this one, it's just a little metal spring, I will call it, that you flip over. You don't have to turn it, you just flip over, and that's what, when you have it in the facing the rear position, that's what lets the housing close all the way. If you have it forward, of course, now the arm won't close down, and that's when the clipper mechanism comes into play. So that's, you can't get any better than that. It doesn't come with a carry case, but I can get over that. I'll probably just keep the box and the plastic shell in there, and so that way you're not going to worry about the blade nicking up against something, and I've had that happen. Thing number 3, this is a great gift for both men and women. Now, it's, the product is titled for men. I don't see anything on here that would preclude a woman using it, and besides, if nothing else, it's always good to have this available as a backup clipper. If you've got one that has worked for years, there's nothing wrong with having a backup pair. Sometimes what I'll do is when I'm traveling is I'll have a second pair of clippers stored in a different part of the luggage, so when they're inspecting the luggage and if something gets out that nobody caught, I've still got a pair of clippers in the suitcase. Granted, that may be a little overkill, but this is, you're not talking something that you then have to worry about go running down and getting another one. So anyway, take a look at this one. I think you'll be very pleased with it, and get one for yourself or for a loved one today.